My name is Joyce May, and I grew up in Black Forest, Colorado, and moved to Sterling about 40-some years ago, and have been here ever since. I had been an accountant, bookkeeper for a newspaper in Colorado Springs, and then when we moved here, there was no jobs available in the newspaper business here. They had like one person in the circulation department, and I'd always liked art, but never was able to do it in school because my mother wanted me to do home ec. And so I had some time on my hands to kind of explore, do some fun things. I started here as a community ed student with my sister-in-law wanted to take the class. And she quit, and I kept coming. I loved it. It's always been an evening class, so it was just a nice way to get away from the kids at the end of the day and learn something new. I had never done clay before. Since 1987, because Dorothy Korsberg hired me, I have been the instructor. So I do ceramics 1, 2, and 3. I teach them the hand building, all the techniques of hand building, and then throwing on the wheel. We learn how to make glazes here, learn how to fire a kiln. The possibilities are endless with the colors, the shapes. We have the advantage of being a 3D artwork. So we have to take the whole form into consideration. The techniques can be mixed together, all the hand building techniques, along with the throwing, and make fabulous pieces. It's just never ending. They've always coming up with new glazes, new ideas, how to texture pieces, how to decorate them, how to glaze them, all that sort of stuff. It's just always evolving. Throwing on the wheel is my favorite form of construction. It's just quick, easy, and you can manipulate it and add hand building aspects to your pieces, and it's fun. Raku firing, it's a different kind of firing. Raku is a 16th century Japanese form of firing, and it's done with a low fire clay and with a lot of grog, which is clay that's already been fired and then ground back up and put back into the clay. And that gives it a lot of expansion and contraction that you need during a raku firing, because you put your piece in with a glaze on it into a kiln, and you reach about 2,000 degrees in about 10 minutes. So you shoot that flame up quickly. And then as soon as it gets red hot and the glazes are starting to melt, and then you take it out with tongs, you put it in sawdust, newspapers, whatever, and then you smoke it. You put a lid on to reduce, take all the oxygen out of the piece. It gives it a metallic look. It's purely non-functional, just decorative, but you never know what you're going to get. It's fun. I prefer figurative. I like doing faces and weird things, so I kind of like to go out the box and put a face on a mug, or hide a little face somewhere on a piece that no one sees. Yeah, and if I've taken it just to the edge of a way I've not done before, I don't want to do just a plain old mug anymore. I want to do a mug with something that makes it different. So if I can stretch to an outer limit, I'm good. To see a student come in that has never touched clay before and keeps coming back time after time because they love it so much, that's fun. That's probably the most fun. Having them come in at night on a bitter cold night just because they like to do what they're doing.